Buckle up, music fans. Imagine dedicating your life to crafting soaring melodies and electrifying performances, only to grapple with grueling tours, financial hurdles, and the relentless march of time. That's the raw truth behind rock stardom today. And it's got one legendary vocalist refusing to hit the brakes. Andrea Ferro from Lacuna Coil is here to tell us why retirement isn't on the horizon, at least not anytime soon. But wait, here's where it gets truly fascinating. How do bands like his keep the passion alive in an industry that's anything but stable? Let's dive in and explore this captivating story together. In a fresh chat with Jorge Botas from Portugal's Metal Global, Andrea Ferro, the powerful frontman of Lacuna Coil, a renowned Italian gothic metal band known for their haunting vocals, symphonic elements, and emotional depth, opened up about the tough realities musicians face, especially when it comes to hitting the road after the pandemic shook everything up. He shared, as captured by blabbermouth.net, that the band's enduring love for their nomadic existence is what keeps them going. If you don't absolutely adore this way of life, you simply can't thrive in this profession, Andrea explained. After all, they're performing at the highest levels, earning a decent income from their art, but they're far from rolling in riches or living like millionaires. The golden era of the 80s, with its lucrative deals, is long gone. So to stick with it, you must genuinely cherish the routine, the constant travel, the nightly interactions with fans, and the thrill of performing live. For Andrea, bassist Marco Cotizelato and co-vocalist Cristina Scabbia, that fire burns as brightly as it did 2 decades ago. As they age, they've wisely adjusted their touring rhythm. 3 gigs followed by a rest day, then another 3. Allowing them to savor the experience without pushing their bodies to the brink. Take their inaugural tour for their latest gem, the 2025 album Sleepless Empire. It spanned 85 intense days, including 16 flights across South America. 2 months on the bus with fellow metal heavyweights Machine Head and In Flames, and a final stretch of headlining shows. It was exhausting, no doubt, but sometimes the schedule demands it. Generally, though, they prioritize comfort to avoid fatigue and burnout. At the end of the day, they cherish writing music, sharing stories with audiences, and bonding with their road crew. It's still a major part of their lives, something they deeply treasure, and Andrea sees no end in sight. While they don't plan decades ahead, he's confident they'll continue as long as their health allows, a testament to passion over profit. And this is the part most people miss, the band's ongoing transformation. Ferro also touched on how Lacuna Coil has grown musically over the years, stressing the value of weaving in fresh sounds and inspirations with each release. He pointed out that it varies by group. Some, like the timeless AC/DC, stick to their signature style without alteration, and it works wonders for them, delivering exactly what fans crave. Others, including Lacuna Coil, constantly evolve, tweaking their sounds subtly yet noticeably. You can always spot their signature flair, but they draw from diverse influences to push boundaries. This approach prevents stagnation. They're not content to repeat past successes for loyal fans. As individuals and artists, they're all about growth, blending new elements to stay relevant. For their 2025 album, Andrea wanted something that feels current, not out of date. Not aggressively modern just for the sake of it, but reflective of the times, worlds apart from what you'd hear in the 70s. They aim to resonate now, not just coast on old hits from 20 years back. Their fan base reflects this diversity. Many discovered them through 2016's Delirium, while their biggest surges came with 2002's Comalies and 2006's Karma Code. Yet each album attracts new listeners from various eras. At concerts, you'll find a mix of generations and demographics, peers, younger crowds, even older fans, creating a vibrant, inclusive atmosphere. It's rewarding to know their music connects across such a broad spectrum. Sleepless Empire, released in February 2025 through Century Media Records, was sparked during the sessions for 2022's Comalies XX, a celebrated reimagining of their iconic third album, Comalies. The creative process unfolded in northern Italy, bouncing between Milano, the band's roots, and Como, home to SPVN Studios. As they've done before, they handled production internally, with bassist Marco "Maki" Cody Zalotti leading the charge. The artwork was meticulously crafted by the gifted Italian artist Roberto Todorico. What sets this album apart are the stellar guest features. Lamb of God's gritty vocalist Randy Blythe joins on hosting The Shadow, and New Year's Day's dynamic Ash Costello adds flair to In the Meantime. These collaborations infuse extra energy, much like how guest stars in movies elevate a story. Think of it as bringing in a special cameo to enhance the narrative. Adding to the band's story, in October 2024, Italian guitarist and producer Daniele Salomone officially stepped in as the new guitarist, taking over for longtime member Diego Cavallati. Salomone made his live splash with Lacuna Coil on August 4, 2024, at the Rockstat Extreme Fest in Rushnov, Romania. A thrilling debut that marked a new chapter. This shift was announced back in June 2024, when Cavallati's exit was revealed. Diego, who joined in 2016 as a temporary replacement for Marco "Mouse" Biazzi, clarified in a social media post that his departure stemmed from mutual agreement, not personal discontent or an urge for fresh ventures. Interestingly, Cavallati and Salomone share a musical history. They collaborated in the Italian metal outfit Inverno, which dropped its debut album Stasis in December 2023. It's like passing the baton in a relay race, ensuring the band's momentum stays strong. Now let's stir the pot a bit, and this is where it gets controversial. Is evolving your sound essential for a band's longevity? Or is staying true to your roots, like AC/DC, just as valid? Do you think the financial grind of music touring is worth it? Or should artists demand better pay in the industry? And what about lineup changes? Do they refresh a band or risk alienating longtime fans? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Agree, disagree, or share your own experiences in the comments below. Does passion alone sustain a career? Or is there more to it?